الحمد لله رب العالمين وأهدي صلاة الله ثم سلامه على خير مختار من المجد الغر أما بعد. To our brothers in Iman and our sisters in faith, لقاؤنا الليلة في ظلال وصية عنوانها المدون إن الله اشترى من المؤمنين أنفسهم. Please, when ayah permits or when time permits, just open Qur'an and go straight to this verse, Surah At-Tawbah. Open the verse and read this. And you don't have to read all the way to the end, just this portion. إِنَّ اللَّهَ اشْتَرَى مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ أَنفُسَهُم. Only this section. Meaning Almighty Subhanahu wa Ta'ala had purchased the soul of the believers. Whenever you think about this verse, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala had purchased the souls of the believers. Now when you purchase something, the one from whom you purchased that item and you paid for it, does he have right over what he sold to you after taking the money from you? No. It's transaction between two persons. You gave him the money and you agreed upon the price. You gave him the price and you gave you the merchandise or whatever that you bought from him. So you exchange. He has your money and you have his merchandise. Can he claim it again? It's gone. Transaction is what? It's finished. If you agree to take it and you agree to take from him, you cannot ask him for his money and he cannot ask you for whatever that he sold to you. I want you to listen to this ayah one more time. Almighty Subhanahu wa Ta'ala had purchased from the believers their souls. Did you see the comparison here? Again, Allah had purchased from us ourselves and our souls. He gave us the shahada and we took it, that yes, we want to be Muslims. So he took our souls in return. That means as a believer, your heart is not yours anymore. Whatever you desire, you can't do it without the one who had purchased that from you without his permission. You can't do what you want as a believer. And as a mu'min, when Allah asks you to do something, can you resist and say, you know what? I resent that, I don't want to do it. I don't like what Allah asked me to do because I don't want to do it. I don't like it. A believer should say this. Allah asks you, stop. Can you challenge and say, oh Allah, I don't want to stop? You have to stop. Allah said, do. What do you have to do? You have to do it. Why? Because he had purchased your soul from you and you agreed upon the what? The price. Inna Allah ashtara min al-mu'minina anfusahum. So you cannot claim and say that, well, I'm a believer, this is what Allah wants, and this is what I also want. So I do as I please to please Allah. It doesn't go, it cannot match. Because Allah took it away from you already. Inna Allah اشترى من المؤمنين أنفسهم وأموالهم بأن لهم الجنة. He had purchased and bought from you your souls and your wealth, and in return what he gave you is Jannah, and you already took the Jannah. You say you want it, so he already guaranteed that you will have it. So in return he wants your soul. So as a believer, when Allah asks you to do something, you have no emotions to bring out. When Allah asks you do, you have nothing to say but to what? Do it. because your soul is not yours anymore. And whatever you will do after this transaction, you have to consult Almighty Allah, because He had what? He bought you already. Think about this verse really deeply. And that's why Ibn al-Qayyim said, اشتري نفسك اليوم فالسوق قائمة والبضائع رخيصة وقد يأتي عليك يوم لا تقدر أن تبتاع نفسك. Buy yourself today, because the merchandise that are out there for sale, they're cheap. A day will come that they will be so precious, and whatever you will give to buy, Allah will never accept from you on that day. ذَلِكَ يَوْمُ التَّغَابُنِ. That is the day of mutual benefit. That's Ibn al-Qayyim's statement. Ibn al-Qayyim, sometimes he says some stuff like, he deserved the name Ibn al-Qayyim. لأنه صاحب الكلمات القيمة. اشتري نفسك اليوم. Buy your soul today. Give it to Allah. فَالسُّوقُ قَائِمَةٌ. People are still in the market, buying and selling. If you don't buy your soul today and pay the price to Allah to hold it for you, سَيَأْتِي عَلَيْكَ يَوْمٌ. A day will come on to you that you will say, oh Allah, today I want to buy with my even soul, and I do whatever you want. Allah will say, no, today is the day of Taghabun, you can't buy it. That day is coming or it's not? Is there anyone who has doubt in this? This is the only thing that even kafirs cannot deny. Those who say there's not زَعَمَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَلَّنْ يُبْعَثُوا, that was only a statement. Because there's no one on this earth except he or she believes that he will die or she will die. Is there any kafir who are denying that, you know what, I'm not going to die? Is there any? Only Muslims say, oh Muslim, you are going to die. We ain't dying. No kafir had claimed that. So Ibn al-Qayyim from this ayah, اشتري نفسك اليوم فالسوق إيه? Buy your soul today to free it on the day of Taghabun. Buy your soul today and give the rope of it to Allah to place in it, to place in you whatever He wants. Because if you don't buy it today, when the prices are very low, a day will come that the prices will be what? Will be high, and you cannot buy it on that day. Even you try to give money, Allah will say to you, ذَلِكَ يَوْمُ التَّغَابُنِ. Today, لَا يَنْفَعُ مَالٌ وَلَا بَنُونَ إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. So will you buy your soul and give it to Allah today? Do you want to enter in this transaction? And I hope the answer from our sisters is the same. If we ask, they will also say yes. So if you really want to buy your soul, Ibn al-Qayyim said today you can do so, because the prices are very low.
وقد وفق الله الكريم بمنه لإكمالها حسن ميمونة الجيلة، ولكنها تبغي من الناس كفءها أخا ثقتي يعفو ويوضي تجملا، وقل رحم الرحمن حيا وميتا فتى كان للإنصاف والحلم ما خير غفار ويا خير رحيم ويا خير مأمول جدا وتفا.